Soldier Boys by Dean Hughes. Chapter 1. Dieter watched the older boys dive into the pond, fearless. They plunged deep into the bright water and then, after a frightening delay, erupted to the surface, their muscles shining, skin red. Dieter watched. He was so bold and powerful. He wished he had men's hair on his body, that his voice rumbled. But he was 10, and these boys were all at least 14. They were in the HJ, the Hitler Youth, and he was still so young, only a member of the German young people. "Come on, babies," Hans Keller called. "Are you afraid to jump in?" He was 17 and leader of the local troop. Dieter always wilted when he faced this giant of a boy. Hans was what Dieter wanted to be, manly, funny when he chose to be, and fierce when he commanded. Dieter loved Hans, always tried to be near him, and yet he feared him more than anyone he knew. "Strip down and cool off, little boys. This is your only chance, and then it's back to marching." But none of the younger boys reacted. Dieter was troubled by the deep water, ashamed for the grown boys to see him naked. "What are you scared of, children? The fish won't bite. Those little worms you hide in your pants." The younger boys laughed and they glanced around to see who would strip down. Then Willie Hoffman dropped to the ground and began unlacing his boots. He was 12 but not much bigger than Dieter. "I'm not afraid to do it," Willie said. "Come on, Dieter, go with me." Dieter breathed deep, tried to think what he would do. "Dieter," Willie pleaded, stretching to the sound of his nickname, shortened for Dietrich. "You must." Dieter glanced at Hans Keller. He was looking down, his hands on his naked hips, his feet set wide apart. Dieter had to show Hans that he could do this. He sat down, too, and pulled at his shoestring, but he didn't hurry. By the time Dieter had pulled off his boots, Willie had taken off his uniform shirt, dropped his short pants in the dirt, and his underpants, and then with his white bottom glowing, he had run away from Dieter and leaped into the water, feet first. He hit the water hardly penetrated and popped up quickly. He squealed at the cold and laughed. The older boys laughed too, and in those deep voices, and Dieter knew he had to do this. But he could hear his heart, the rush of blood in his ears. He stood up, pulled off his clothes, and didn't hesitate. He ran and jumped, as Willie had done, felt the hard surface slap his hip, and then he flailed at the water, desperate to stay on top. He paddled for the bank, his breath gone, the cold stabbing like thistles. He was back on solid ground in only a few seconds, his body shivering. He ran to his clothes and began pulling his underwear back on, soaking them. "Hey, what's the matter, Hedrick?" Hans yelled to Dieter. You didn't stay in long enough to get used to the water. Look at Hoffman. He's still out there." Most of the younger boys were hesitating, undressing slowly or staying back, but Dieter knew he hadn't done enough. It was Willie who was distinguishing himself, impressing the other boys. Dieter tossed his shirt back on the ground and pulled off his underwear. He walked back to the water, found what footing he could in the mud of the sloping bank, and forced himself forward until the water was up to his waist. Then he bent his knees and dropped into the painful cold. He looked up at Hans, naked and glistening, and waited for some sort of approval. But Hans was making fun of the other boys now, the little ones afraid to go in. "What would the others think of such girls as you?" he asked. "How can you grow up to be fighting men if you're scared of a little water?" Dieter stayed down, forcing himself, but that wasn't enough. He needed to swim about like Willie and show Hans that he wasn't afraid. And so he paddled into deeper water a few yards, then twisted and thrashed until he made it back to the bank where he could get his feet into the mud and hold himself up. He waited and breathed a moment, and then he made another wild rush into the deeper water. And when he did, he heard what he had hoped for. "Hey, you little boobs, look at Hedrick. He's only 10 and he's out there swimming like a man. What's wrong with the rest of you?"